Welcome guys to my December Piggy Switcheroo video. Now I'm going to pop all of these colours down in the description for you so you can see exactly what I am using today. I'm going to be using a couple of the Tri-Art Liquid colours and some piggies. I've got a couple of white mixes here. One with Aussie Floetrol, which is going to create the foamy bubbles in the surf for us. I've got the DecoArt Satin Enamel as well in the white. And I have a couple of these beautiful blue mixes, a bit of a combination between the Amsterdam and the Tri-Art. And I've got the beautiful piggies. There's Abalone on the spoon there shimmering. And I also have Sapphire, a really deep, dark, gorgeous, deep blue. So let's get to the sky. So I'm just going to flood coat the top section of this board with the tape on it, and I'm going to make a dirty pour cup. I've got a selection of my colours in there, and I'm just going to flip it over, pop a little pin in to let the air in so that it's going to allow it to escape the cup easier. This is real time watching me pour this cup on, and then I am going to start to tilt it. Now it is such a slow process with this tilting. I really have to get it moving very slowly, otherwise a lot of the design is going to get swallowed up by the paint moving over the top of it. So I'm just gently tilting side to side. It looks very, very fast. Part of me wishes that it did go this fast, but yeah, it's slower for a better effect with this type of pour. I think I'm going to probably need another cup filled up to go above this to add to my cloudy sky. I'm going to just layer my paints in, carefully drizzling them. Once again, I have sped this up quite a lot, guys. This video took me a really long time to complete. So I feel like I've just put a lot of effort into this, and I really just would like you guys to know how much actually went into it and how much I have actually sped this whole process up. I am very patient, so this is a really fantastic choice of pour for me because I really do have the ability to wait for my paint to stretch without getting too impatient with it. Now, I don't know about that blue on the side there. I feel like that's a little bit too dark for that corner there. So I'm just trying to get the clouded look right on the other side. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and push that over and get rid of that little bit that I just don't think it's very fitting. It's not fitting into the composition well, so catch you later. Alright, so I'm moving in now to just sort of going to be fixing this up a little bit. I'm going to just finish tilting off a few bits there, and then I'm going to come in with my little swiping paper towel or paper, I can't remember, and I think I'm just going to dip it into my little pots of paint and just collect the color that I want and kind of just swipe across this a little bit more just to get a bit more depth in those areas, and add a little bit more of the vibrant color where I need it. Now, the really awesome part about this particular technique is, you know, unlike my usual style, which is the blooming and the swiping, you can go over the top. You can keep going over the top, and you know, those cloudy effects from the white paint are just kind of going to still come back. You're not going to kind of wreck anything by going over the top of it. It's really just going to add to that blended sky and the beautiful clouds. So I'm still not sure. I'm kind of pondering over this a little bit. I'm fairly happy with it, but I just can't leave it alone at this point. Yes, I'm a perfectionist, that is for sure. Now I found a little part there I don't like, so I've just had to tilt that off a little bit to get rid of it. And now I'm moving on to the water. This part's really exciting. I can't wait to get into this part. I'm going to be using some dark Payne's grey towards the horizon line there, Now I'll probably have to fix that up a little bit later, so don't worry if it's a little bit jagged there. I am fairly handy with a paintbrush, as most of you know, so I'll be able to fix that easily. So I'm just going to continue swiping through with some blues. I might just pop a little bit of music on for you guys so you can enjoy this without me, you know, in your ear so much. So yeah, let's just watch this little ocean pour at the bottom come to life, and I'll meet you guys on the other side. All right, surprise, surprise. I think you probably know by now this isn't my video. The switcheroo basically means that we're all uploading different videos onto our channel from another artist, and you guys have the fun task of guessing who. So please drop your guess in the comment box below, and let's see who can guess who this artist really is. Okay, so we're into the third and final part now. We're going to embellish this pour. It is completely dry. I've popped some more tape there. I just want to really fix up that line of Payne's grey so it's really quite straight. I believe you can just take, you know, as long as you let this dry for a good 24 hours until it's really, the sky is really dry, you should have no problem putting a little bit of the frog tape on. We don't want to leave it on for too long, so we quickly just going, well, really quickly doing this painting now. That's really fast. So we should be able to just peel that tape off straight away so it doesn't sit there for too long. I'm just touching up the ocean now a little bit. Like I said before, I'm very handy with a paintbrush. It is one of my better skills, so I'm happy to be showing that off here today for you guys. And I've got my little feathery brush there. Okay, so the Tri-Art modeling paste has come into action now. I'm going to be mixing it with some Amsterdam titanium white, and that's going to make my modeling paste super white and polar white and crisp, so I don't have to worry about painting it afterwards. You can do that with the modeling paste. It doesn't dry 100% clear. It's like a translucent, milky drying product. So you can mix colors into it. It might be a little bit pastel-y. It's not going to take on the full depth of a bold color. But of course, once it's dry, you can paint it any color you like. I really like it because it's just perfect for these little waves with my little tool here. So I'm going for a little bit of a sort of, you know, like a semi-realistic abstract look. I want the waves to look somewhat real, but you know, we don't want it to look like a photograph of waves, but we just want them to have a little bit of that depth in them so that you can see where the ebb and flow is, you know, the up and down, the crest, and then the deeper part. So yeah, I'm just working on that with my tool here. I'm actually looking at the sky and the clouds, and I'm really, really happy with it. It's coming together really nicely. And I'm definitely happy with my choice of that Payne's grey for that ocean. It gives it a really stormy look. And I love that. So I'm just making the waves bigger as they get to the shore. It's just a little bit more of, you know, gives it that depth if the waves are smaller at the back, and then as you come forward, you make them a little bit longer and wider. So I'm just doing a little bit of fancy work there with the tool, giving this wave a bit of whitewash there at the front, bit of shore break. The abalone in this piece, actually I only chose 2 piggies. I really wanted them to just sing out loud. The Sapphire was my deeper, darker choice of the piggy, and the abalone was definitely the perfect choice because yeah, it's just going to be shimmering and shining when this painting is dry, and it's going to give it that wow factor. So I'm adding a little bit of sand. There's a bit of sand at the bottom there to give it that bit of texture. I feel like this piece just has a little bit of everything in it. I've done some painting, some pouring, some flip cups. I've got some texture. I've really put a lot of effort into it. So hope you guys are loving it so far. So I'm almost done. Don't forget that there is a lot of videos that have played last weekend before this one. So if you want to go down in the description box and hit the playlist, it'll take you, there's actually 4 playlists. So the first one will take you right back to last weekend, where you can start watching with Lisa Marvin, who was absolutely hilarious on her channel. Loved her video so much. Lots of different variety of techniques through there. So yeah, check that description box below for all the links to the products that I have used and the colors that I have used today in my pour. Don't forget to pop your guess in the comment box below on who you really think did this beautiful, stunning seascape piece. I can't wait to hear who you guys think it was. And yeah, we'll be revealing in the next few days who really did paint on each other's channels. So that will be really exciting to see if any of you got it right. So thanks again for joining, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.